Stand for the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Didn't mean to scare everybody, but it's a good way to get everybody's attention. Yep. Welcome everybody to our regular monthly July 16th meeting of the Walsh County Commission. We are live on Zoom, so if you'd like to speak, just let me know, raise your hand or something. So, first of all, we'll start with additions to the agenda. Do we have Christy on the line?
I will, hold on a second.
We'll just wait for a second. We have another commissioner who's probably phoning in.
There's a
Yes,
phone.
I'm on the line.
There. Okay, can you hear us, Christy?
Yes, I can.
Okay, maybe everybody can put their, microphones a little closer to, so she can hear everybody. Okay, we'll start with additions to the agenda, and Christy, do you have any additions?
No,
Okay, Denny,
No.
Amy,
No.
Ernie,
No.
myself, no?
I do not.
Okay, again, two months in a row with no additions. Okay, we will next go to the consent agenda, for our July 2nd regular meeting minutes. Everyone has had a chance to read them and look over the monthly bills. And did everybody get a chance to sign the thing here except Christie? Okay, I would ask for a motion for the consent agenda. Danny? Second. Amy?
Second.
Any more questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Hey, employee time. Do we have anybody here for employee time? Okay, well, we will move on then. We're running just a little bit early, but we will have the city of Grafton and Mayor West come up and tell us what he's here for.
Well, good morning, everybody, Chairperson Anderson, Commissioners. Appreciate your time this morning. Today, does everyone have an application that we presented to look at for a pilot program that we're looking at? I think we added some color earlier. Yeah, perfect. So today what we have is I'm here, Mayor Chris West. We have Matt Marshall and Melissa Beach here from Minnesota Power. We're economic development directors with Minnesota that have been helping our region and our area and the power territory throughout the area come up with projects that work well within our communities. And one of the projects that we've been working on is a housing project here in Grafton, but it's for regional. Obviously, it's for our whole area. We've identified in the application here, we got a group called Grand Forks and Mac Construction that has been working diligently with our group to put together 236-plex apartments that would be just north of the First United Bank, between there and the spec building. I don't have all of the exact numbers, although the financial stuff hasn't been completed yet, but it's around a $12 million project with we got 350,000 in land, so the pilot would be for that. And what we're looking for today is for a 13-year pilot at 100%. We feel that it's a great project for the region. We look at we're in the middle of a housing study as well. It's like River Regional is for our area, and housing is a huge marker that we're missing in our area. We're just so far behind on housing. We got Marvins that are taking up about 3/4 of the hotel here in town with their labor force that they've been bringing in, temporary workers and their Puerto Rican initiative that they have had as well. So we're behind the 8 ball and trying to get housing going. So that's kind of the brunt of the project. I'd just like to ask if there's any questions or anything that anybody has on, and then you'd surely stand to answer anything that if you have questions.
Any questions? Okay. Do I have a motion to,
Wait, Karen, I might have
Oh.
one, maybe Ed can answer, is there any limitation on years of tax exemptions? There isn't, because usually we've always given 10. Is there-
No, there's, well, Crane, I believe, was 20.
Was it 20? Okay.
Yeah, well, the original Marvin Windows was 20.
20, yeah.
And the last project we brought a couple years ago, the Epic project, that was a 20 years. ago.
Okay.
So this is actually less than
Yeah,
2 units, not 1 unit.
I just wanted to be sure, yeah. I guess I got no concern, I'll make a motion, we accept their tax exemption.
Second.
any more discussion or questions? Amy?
So Mayor West does Mac Construction have other complexes like this?
They have other, commercial structures, yes, not so much on the larger apartments. You got the twin homes and a bunch of stuff like that they're doing. They had a proposal in Thief River and didn't get the support of the community, so that one fell through, so we're here today to support them and get our community moving forward.
Anything else? Hey, hearing none, I'll call the roll. Denny?
Yes.
Amy?
Yes.
Ernie?
Yes.
Christie?
yes.
Myself, yes. Motion carried.
Thank you, everybody, appreciate it.
Yes. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up. Okay, Jason isn't here yet.
He's probably not on the water board.
Yeah, he's in, is Tanya on the call?
I do not see her yet.
Okay,
Chase is still down there, they're probably talking about that one issue on company.
Okay.
I'm gonna run down real quick.
okay, can you just wait till, let's do this unfinished quick. Let's go to unfinished business for the Walsh County Housing Authority, and we have Sherry Altendorf, who the board has nominated to take Jim Shamlack's place. So do I have a motion to appoint Sherry Altendorf?
So move. Second?
Any second? Okay, any questions on that? Discussion? Hearing none, I'll call the roll. Christie?
Yes.
Denny?
Yes.
Amy?
Yes.
Ernie?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Motion carried. Okay.
I was gonna say, I think I hear his voice. I better slow down. I don't want this to be the shortest meeting in history. Good to have you.
We did have a pretty short meeting one other time. I can't remember. Remember?
Yeah, I don't know if that's.
No.
I
No, you know.
I just wanted to pick up on this, I don't know.
There's been any time where since spending.
These are new ones, Jason, not
This
the
is
one
the
in
one
email.
additional that wasn't in it. Okay.
The top one?
This will be the last one.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, Jason is here and we will start with drain permits.
Morning, we have a few drain permit requests. Most of them are actually culvert replacements, Brad and Tyler and I have 3 of them. The first one is County 8, and this was in your packet. For a culvert replacement, they only replaced 224s with a single 36-inch. That matches up with existing 36 inches from the railroad. I have no problem with this, one that they're looking for. Do you want to do them individually or? Further?
Yeah, no, let's do them, tell it to us, sorry. There you go. We'll do all of them with one vote, I think.
Okay, County 15, they're looking for a culvert replacements just to get equipment through it, just replacing existing 24-inch blow longer one. Then County 9 is ditch clean out, taking it back to original from the older, from the spring. Tom Torkelson has one as well for County 8 for clean out of ditch blow. They've already done some work out there this year to try and save their corn crop. But they got some more work to do, that they'll have to do out there. They're gonna be working with the water board or trying to as well to get some more work on through that area. Then the last one I have is John Sherrick. On County 16, looking for a culvert extension, just to help them get equipment in and out of their yard. I have no concerns with any of these projects.
Madam Chairman?
Yeah.
When they replace the culvert, like that 224s with the 36, do they pay for that?
Yeah, it's their expenses, we don't have any expenses
Yeah.
with these, and anything in this is all theirs, we don't do any cost shares for anything in private properties, whether it's a driveway or, field approach.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve these permits.
Second.
Any more discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for the roll. Christie? She's turning her mute
Yeah.
off and on.
Yeah.
Ernie,
Yes.
Danny,
Yes.
Amy, yes, myself, yes, motion carried.
Thank you. Next item I had is County 4 seal coat project update. After we sent out the packets, we had a pre-construction meeting for it. They will be starting with traffic control next week. So there'll be signs going up next week. The project will be done if they stay on track with weather on the 30th and 31st for a chip seal, and will be fully completed with new paint striping by August 7th. So that'll be just around the corner,
You said County 4 or 14?
14. It's the full from Lincoln all the way down, so 6 to 9 miles. I can't remember the budget that we had. Yeah, the all the way to the Nelson County line. So they'll be doing approaches, the way they're deciding, they're looking at starting off of 15 and or 19 and going south. And then they'll come back down to the county line, and then we're from the county line back up to 15. And then go north to Lincoln and finish that route up. They're gonna be bringing all their asphalt chips from Gallons north of Edinburgh, so there'll be more trucks running down 32 with that one.
What's the cost?
I think the cost of it was like 400, 500,000. I can't remember what their bid price was off the top of my head. I didn't bring that sheet with me. But they'll be cranking through it pretty quick, so. The best part is it'll be done before harvest. So. Just want to give everybody an update on that one. Also not on my agenda, I just wanted to give you all an update that with this. The summer, spring that we had with the extra rains we've had, which have been great. They also have been a detriment for us getting graveling done. So we're adding some more semis to the list and bringing Jim Thompson in to help us out. So we can get some more stuff done, because right now we're not halfway through the list that we wanted to do for the year. So, between the weather and, semis being down, yeah, one was down again and back in Grand Forks, so. It doesn't help.
Madam Chairman?
Yes.
He called me and asked me and I said, do it. We're getting so far behind.
Yeah,
Mm,
get it on before harvest.
I told him to bring it up to you guys, but I said I figured you'd approve it, so. We gotta do something. We gotta get it done. There's still some real tough spots places.
Number 8 will be, Gus Thompson starting that today, so we can get that,
Health number 8.
yeah, from. That, basically the stretch from Bessieville north through, we had a bunch of blow dirt roads. And
Oh, yeah.
big problem.
Between Tri-Cities and Billy or Terry's, it's really bad. That's
Yeah.
what I called them on.
Yeah. So. They'll be starting that today and we'll get that done. We'll get Clint's giving, Jim some miles and Jim will just haul out of our pit and we'll work together on that one so we can get things taken care of. So. Having those crossed up semis they have really helps out.
Yeah.
Clint said that, their semis compared to ours, it takes them 5 less trips to do a mile than what it does for our semis.
Wow.
Just because of the size of the trailer?
The size of the trailer and the cross dump where they can go down and place it out where they don't have to have the blade with them for it, so they're not playing that dance,
They're experts at it.
they can do it, our guys are experts too,
Don't
but
have the equipment.
yeah, It's,
different.
it's just, yeah, just the equipment changes is just there, so it's, looking at like a 30% increase in efficiency with those larger cross dumps compared to our belly dumps, so.
Better deal for us all the way around, so.
Mhm.
Any more questions for Jason? Yes,
Any
that's
word
it.
on these, excuse me, Madam Chair, is there any more word on these FEMA projects, like these bridges that got put on?
The FEMA ones that were put out, we're still working through those. The bridge, the removal that we're turning into that from the FEMA project where it's the, replacement with the Texas crossing.
If not, then-
That one, we just got through with contracting, Kayla Day almost has it designed, and FEMA decided they wanted to be in on the design. So now we had the brakes put to us with the flooding down in South Dakota, Minnesota. We're not getting anywhere on there. I've been in touch with Todd up in Bismarck with DES to see where we are, and DES can't even get answers, and phone calls from people because they're FEMA so slammed with the disasters down there. For the flex funding ones with, that we got money for like the Golden Township, number 9. We're working through we had approvals on the contracts on those now, so we're going through the design processes of it. The Golden will only be able to do a design. We won't be able to go any further than that until we can, the next round of flex funding or something else comes up where we can put out for it. That one's most likely gonna have to be a true bridge, so. Just because of the terrain that we have right there.
About that culvert.
Over on 9 for that replacement, we're waiting on 404 permit. From the Army Corps of Engineers 404 permit, giving us permission to do the excavations in the channel. We sent that to them, they asked us for a cultural because the bridge is 50 years old, so now they're wondering about historical values of it. And, basically. It just puts a slope for it because it's 50 years old, and most of our bridges that we have to do replacements for are all 50 years old. So, we're gonna be running into this a lot more in the future, it looks like.
It's gonna be done before harvest though?
Still planning. We're still open,
Is that a box culvert?
yeah, it'll be a box culvert instead of a bridge, it'll
Aluminum
be.
or?
Yeah,
The concrete is being, the box culvert itself is under construction right now. So, we still got a little bit of time before they get it done, before we get it here, but
that's the one where the bid came in lower, wasn't it?
yeah. Yeah, as the box culvert came in instead of the 600,000 that they had initially told us, we came in like 460,000, so. Yeah, but that's just the box culvert, that's not the contractor, it's a little bit, so.
Madam Chairman,
Yes.
Jason and I are gonna meet with a bunch of farmers and the township on Thursday at Medford there, there's that water issue, sounds like they're all on board, so.
Yeah.
It'll be an easy visit. Just an improvement, it's washing all ditches and stuff, and there's a way they can route it quicker and get it back into the channel, so. We're gonna meet out there, what, Thursday at 9?
Thursday night in the morning.
Okay,
Yeah.
just to give you an update.
The water boat down here?
No, just me, Jason and the.
On site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mainly the farmers will do a little drainage to, change it, get out of their field quick and go there and it'll save everything down to the east where it hits the railroad tracks. Wash everything out.
There'll be some stuff with in our right of way work.
Yeah.
We have the 60-foot right of way there and there's really no capacity in the ditch, so. As the water fills up, it goes over the township's road, washes out every time, and then it's got the speed issues for it, so we had some ideas where we can route it different routes, so. With existing culverts.
So. Hopefully nobody changes his mind between then.
The whole plan.
Okay. Well, thanks, Jason. We'll just take a couple minute break here and Tanya will be calling in for our sick leave policy update, so.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Tanya. I think they just took a break, so they should be back on shortly.
Okay, perfect. I didn't know if you were on here or not, Christy.
Yeah, yep, I'm on too. I just heard them say they were gonna take a quick break, so.
Okay. It's so quiet. I didn't know if I was actually connected. I'm glad you spoke up.
I know, that's what I thought. I bet she doesn't realize if she's really in or not. You never know with these
Yeah.
things.
Yep.
And then you never, is my mute on or is it off?
Yes.
Everything.
Make it stay.
Okay, we'll call the meeting back to order, and we have Tanya on the phone, and she will discuss with us the sick leave policy update.
Good morning,
So-
everybody.
Morning.
So this is just a follow-up from our last discussion. After gathering the feedback from the department heads and the discussion at the commission meeting last time, it was decided that we would put together a policy that states employees will receive payment for 10% of their unused sick leave balance with a maximum payout of 200 hours. So I sent that, I included it right in the sick leave policy. I added it in red ink. And it's just, I left that other line in there. That part would be removed. I put the line through it. But this is just based on our discussion last time. So this would be the first reading of this policy if you choose to adopt this today. The only question of clarification that I wanted to make sure I ask today is when would this take effect if you choose to adopt it? So if somebody makes a motion, perhaps that would be nice to include that piece of it as well.
Would we want it to start on the second reading? Or that
Yep,
nearest
it-
month?
Yeah, it wouldn't actually take effect until that second reading, I would presume, I guess, because it's not fully adopted until then. I just
Right.
there was talk about the budget year and all of that, so I kind of, it would probably take effect when that second reading is adopted, but I just wanted to clarify.
Let's talk about that before we make a motion. And you guys have any?
She said because of what budget? There were concern of it not yet in 2024.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? I didn't quite catch that if you're talking to me.
Tanya, you said there was question, I guess I don't recall that, of it taking effect yet in 2024.
Yeah, so I was just wanting to clarify that because there's a potential that this would have a budgetary impact if we had, you know, a larger sum. We talked about if employees or department heads, are aware of upcoming retirements, you know, in the following calendar year, that they should try, if possible, to account for that in their budget. So I just wanted to clarify, will this take effect in 2024 then when your second reading is adopted, or was there concern that it needed to be pushed out to 2025? We did not go into that much detail in the context of that conversation, and so I just thought before I have had somebody ask me that already, an employee asked me that question. An employee who is retiring still this year.
Madam Chairman,
Sure. Yes, Christie.
so I understand it would be nice to say that we would have this take effect, say, January 1, 2025, right, for the budget year, for the new budget year.
Mm-hmm.
However, it would be very hard if I was an employee that was retiring this year and this policy was adopted and I missed out on it. That would be really tough too. I mean, do we have any idea of how it would impact our 2024 budget? How many potential retirees we have, you know, that would retire this year? How many employees would possibly retire this year, and how much it would impact budget, our 2024 budget, so that we did make sure we had enough funds to cover it, I guess.
Where do these funds
I guess
come
I
out?
can't.
Just their benefits? County general, so. It comes out of county general?
I would assume their salary.
Yeah.
Yeah, salary line,
I don't know that it would affect it that much, but I would say that it started immediately. But Jason, did you have something to say?
Our aspect, if we have anybody retiring, I haven't had anybody give me clear outs, but for our stuff, it would be coming from budgets that are not general fund. So I don't think that, starting with this year, I don't see it being a problem in my budget anyways, but I can't speak for other departments, but I have nobody that has given me a date that they're retiring at this point.
Mhm. Amy, did you have some?
Well, I just think there's always a reason to push it off, right? Like, I mean, you could say, wait till the next budget and then something else comes up, and I think we need to get it started, so I would make a motion that we adopt the sick leave policy as of August 2nd meeting. That'd be the second reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
So,
Yep.
so you wanna make a motion to pass it for the first reading though?
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, I will make a motion that we pass the sick leave policy for the
Okay.
first reading.
Okay? Do I have a second?
Second.
I'll second.
Christie, okay, any more questions? So this will be a motion for the first reading, and we will have it again on August 2nd. And then it will take effect after that. Okay, I'll do the roll call. Christie,
Yes,
Danny,
Yes.
Ernie?
Yes.
Amy?
Yes.
Myself, yes, motion carried. Hey, thank you,
Thank you.
Tanya.
Thank you. I just want to make one quick clarification just so that there isn't confusion. Our policy manual states that the second reading has to be 30 days after. So we'll have to
Yep.
do it the second meeting in August, but that's just
Okay,
a FYI. So,
okay, thank you.
okay. Yep, thank you.
That's an early meeting.
That's a what?
Oh, no, August 6th is our, August 20th, okay.
Sorry.
I was thinking it started. Okay, well, is there any other business, any unfinished business? Hearing none?
If you